いしょ。小金井公園ですね。綺麗感じ。めんどくさいね、うるさい。あ、違う。店内バーベキューショップに行ってそっから迷子なってってことね。ああ、だから困ってるんだ。Try again. 1, 2. They envy us. So Homer once said, one day we are alive, the next will be dead. Oh, today you are alive. Make the best of every day. On the lovely road, make the bad things go away. Oh. No, we're all doomed. Beauty of today, sadness of our world. Of all our wounds, today you are alive. Make the best of every day. The lovely road, make the bad things go away. Hey, hey. I don't wanna die. Nobody wants to die. When I do, when I do. Please, oh, ma, please. Please, do not be blue. Don't be blue, don't be blue. Stay, you are alive. Make the best of every day. From the wounds a lovely road. Make the bad things go away. Make the bad things go away. Make them all go away. So this is like maybe last night I was in the studio for 3 hours, you know, just as always by myself, which is the way that I make music usually anyway, which is how it's been and how it is, and perhaps indeed how I prefer it, you know. So, you know, I enjoy doing live shows, and I like to do them from time to time to involve other people in my world and to involve myself in other people's worlds, even if it's just for, you know, a temporary sort of a brief moment, you know, which is what that is for me, for everyone, but you know, I'm not part of any sort of circle where I perform with the same people all the time, and I, in a way, don't want to be, you know, because that'll get kind of repetitive and dull for me, which is, you know, I mean, unless, you know, I find someone I can collaborate with long term, which is cool. But so anyway, what I want to say is during COVID, actually, so here I'm in Koganei Park, and in 2021, early in 2021, fairly early in the year, still, you know, right, COVID days, there was you know, lockdowns, and we couldn't perform live in the live houses because they were shut down, and the government was saying stay away. And at that time, I really wanted to maybe perform live or do something, you know. And Akiko Honda, a professional photographer who also does video and videographer, and I were friendly at the time. She's in the neighborhood, basically, kind of thing, you know, nearby enough where we would just, like, you know, she introduced me to this park, which is not far, and it came by car, though today came by train and bus, and we filmed the Hope video together here. So it has that kind of historical meaning for me here, and of course there are all kinds of insects trying to eat me alive, but that's because I'm in the middle of this forest, woods. But, you know, so, and we also filmed some of our Acoustic in the Park series things here. I don't remember which ones. We went to various parks, but we were here at least for Hope and at least one other time. I think maybe the last series we did with when I played all the Madmen. I think that bench is here. I think that's here somewhere, unless I'm mistaken. That was another park. I think so. And Hope, I did an acoustic Hope that time. Why don't I do Hope? That's a good idea. I actually had something else I was going to say, but let me do Hope. I'll continue to talk between songs. Where there's hope, well, we'll find the light. We've been through such a very dark night. Where there's hope, your fears they go away. Do not despair. That it's the start of another day. Hopefulness and joy, all those things, they'll come to us. Those things, they'll come to us. Sun is coming. Sun, she's coming, yeah. Oh, I'll make this a medley. Or go into the next piece. This is What Had You Done from 2016. Just love playing this song. Through a lens inside your mind, the whispers in your brain, you could not see, for you were blind, oh, blind. Try to do it all in vain, oh. And the branches, they swung wide. The trees bent down. Your haunted, lonesome child. Through a field of mud and thorns, so through the whispers in your brain, oh. You tried to stand, but you could not. Oh. You never wanted to take responsibility or blame for this pain. And the wind blew hard. The branches, they swung wild. The trees bent down. Your haunted, talented, lonesome child. Hey, fool, what had you done? All your friends, all the friends you had, where had they gone? Oh, oh my child. My child, I love you so much, always. All this time, we'll see things through. That's kind of how I decided to play it at the end there today. So, what else was I going to say? You see, this is like, I'm not sure how I'll edit this or not edit this. It's kind of like a casual concert with me. And actually I'm performing for the forest, for the trees, for myself, and for this camera, that with the intention that I'll perhaps be sharing it. So it's a performance, right? And I was just talking about live houses, and I'm not dissing live houses or performing live, but for me, this is also the same kind of thing. I don't need an audience right now sitting in front of me and clapping or whatever. It's kind of not the point. You say, well, you're practicing, or it's a rehearsal. A rehearsal for what? This is it. This is the rehearsal and the performance. And when I perform on stage, that's just as much a rehearsal as a performance, and vice versa to me. I don't really do anything different when I'm performing this way, or I'm performing without the camera, or I'm performing in front of one person or 10 or 100, although I don't have so many opportunities to perform in front of that many at once. But like if it's a live space and there's 10 or 15 or 20 or however many, it's the same. And if I was in an auditorium, I don't see how that would be any different either. You know, at the Kanda Curry Festival, I performed in front of how many people? And, you know, I mean, it was like 5 minutes or something. Hardly anything in the performance, but, you know? So, this is a kind of idea I had. I mean, during the COVID pandemic, and I was talking about Akiko Honda. I haven't talked about her in a long time. I haven't seen her in ages, and we sort of lost touch with each other. But so she filmed Hope here, and then the last time, I think 2022, maybe 21 or 22, we did a Acoustic in the Park thing here. We used to do that during COVID until COVID was sort of just slipping away, and then after that we sort of lost touch too. And going back to that though, in 2021, at the beginning, the first thing we kind of did together in the studio in Kokobunji, which I was dying to perform, that was electronica, style. I prepared all this video backing, which of course I use now, but I couldn't do it at the live house. I had a show booked and it was canceled due to COVID. And I said, I really, really, really want to perform and do this show that I prepped and use the video backing. So would you come to the studio with me and film it? And she said, yeah, let's do it. So we did that. And then after that, we started coming to the parks and doing the acoustics. It was easier in a way. But that idea that I had at the time, and she also did a sort of interview with me that I posted in Japanese. And at that time, my idea was like during COVID, like if this thing continues for another year, 2 years, which it did or more, and there's no opportunity to perform in front of an actual audience, the Haishin live, which is like, you go to the live house and your band or whatever, if you're solo like me, whatever it is, you sit in the room where you get on stage and they film it with a stationary camera like I'm doing now, except oftentimes the quality was just not so great and the sound quality was not great. I always edit and mix these things before I post them, and they were just like that because they were live, right? So, and I said, what's the point of going to a live house to do that? Have them do it for 30 minutes or whatever, and then usually you have to pay them, and to use their stuff, which is understandable because they're working for that. Can't work for nothing. And I said, I can do this myself, right? Or I can do it. At that time, it was with Akiko was filming for me. I felt very lucky because she's also professional. But then it got to the point where I start doing it myself, like I'm doing here. I've always been very DIY. I mean, I did self-shot promotional video for myself in 2018 or 19 the first time. So this idea is not, so new to me, but like, I feel in some ways it's interesting talking about Akiko because this park and the fact that she introduced, we did Hope here and came back here a number of times. Now I'm here doing this. And my idea since the COVID pandemic hasn't changed that much in a way. It's like, well, I can perform live anytime without an audience, like during COVID, and then I can edit the video and I can mix the sound to my liking to the best of the quality that I have. If it's filmed on the iPhone, it's not the best quality ever, but I'm not miking it and doing it that way. But but there are other ways to do it actually if I really want to get more better sound. But it certainly sounds decent and it has a live aspect because I'm performing it live. It's not separating the parts in Logic, which I also do to get those kind of sounding recordings. So I'm sort of not that dependent on live houses, live shows, and I do them from time to time, again, to share and to be in public and to do it. But it's essentially the same. Last night in the studio, I did 3 hours, and I actually excerpted about an hour, almost an hour and a half from that. I'm now debating how much of that to put up. I'm in the midst of editing. It's almost finished, the sound and the whole thing. I might put it up together, I might put it up in parts, I haven't decided, and this too, So, and when I perform live on a stage, if I only have 30 minutes, which is the case usually, even if I'm doing this style of like casual acoustic, I might talk for a minute or something in between songs, but I don't sit and chat like this for 5 minutes, 3, 4, 5 minutes. In Fukuoka, that was the thing, like acoustic performances would be really like 2 to 3 short songs and the rest would be all talking in Japanese, about like the kind of curry I ate for lunch. And some of my music friends and I used to joke about that. It's like they don't have enough material, so they have to just chat, or everyone just goes to listen to people bantering. They might as well do, stand-up comedy or something, right? But I mean, this is live and talk, right? And since I'm doing talks in my room, why not? I'm talking about my music and what this idea is for me. Spending a nice afternoon here by myself and also with you and also with the nature, kind of like in Takao when I go and by the kanron, but I don't have to be by a religious icon or at a temple. This is the middle of, I was going to say God's creation, but then, the Christians go, oh, are you Christian? No. Do you believe in God? Do you believe in this? Do you believe in that? No, I don't believe in it. I'm feeling it. I'm here. I'm in the middle of this nature, which is what it is. It's amazing, right? And the last song I performed, the original version that I released or, recorded sort of solo was 2021 during COVID, and the backing sounds are Koganei Park. It's this place. So that's another interesting connection that I just realized. So what do I play next? I want to play like I'm into arpeggio now, so shall I? I love this song. I'm always playing this. I love this song, I just like playing, I just really like arpeggio songs on the acoustic, This is an original, of course. I'll Take You Home. Love ballad. Kind of sad one. There were so many things that I wanted to say. Yeah. There were so many times I could not find my way. I'm real sloppy on this today. Interesting. There were so many things, I wanted to do. All I ever really wanted to say to you was, oh, I'm in love with you. Well, I'll take you and I'll walk you back. Please don't say no. Don't have an attack like you did before. I'll take you home. I'll walk you back. please don't say no. Don't have an attack. It's hard. All the weeks pass by. I wanna keep you warm and dry. Oh, please let me keep you warm and dry. So yeah, I mean, this isn't like particularly something I just realized or anything, but I really do think, well, I think music is the reason I was born, because I just, there we go. That's what was bothering my ears. Is that you know, I mean, without this, can you imagine? I can't imagine what the heck I'd be doing. What would I be doing today? What would I be doing any day? What would I be doing? What would I have done last night? You know, it's like, you know, I spend most of my time these days in solitude. I talked about this. I'm not going to make a talk about this now. Music. That's it. So I've got music, you know, which is like more than a lot of people have, really. A lot of people I see are just staring at their phones and not knowing what the heck they want or what their purpose is. Their thoughts are chaos. Chaotic. Not that mine aren't, or that we all have chaotic thoughts and sometimes lives, and sometimes life throws chaos at us. We have to learn to deal with it. Like I've got this fly thing trying to get into my eye, right? So what do? I just say, this wind around me, it's swirling about me, and it never dies, never desists. The dark inside me, it's growing inside me, and it never grows, never desists. And I cannot hear for the din, do not know where I've been, cannot hear for the din, don't know where I've been. Stars above me, shining above me, they're just burning lonely holes into the sky. The light Around me, growing, glowing, swirling about me, it always interests things. Make me wanna die, but the chaos is driving me mad. The chaos, it's driving me insane. Chaos, it'll turn me to dust. The chaos, why in my brain? World is an illusion, so the Buddha said. World should be ignored, for soon you'll all be dead. Don't fall into kneel. Don't fall into the void. Life's worth saving. Don't let it be destroyed. This being was me, one I once called me, now belongs to another. I don't recognize him, cannot ever accept him, 'cause he's neither my friend nor my brother, and I cannot hear for all this din. I don't know where I've been. cannot hear for the din. I do not know, don't know where I've been. Na, 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 na. This life that was mine, I once called it mine. Well, it now belongs to a stranger. The thoughts I once had, once believed that they were simply warning me against the danger. Well, this chaos, it's driving me mad. This chaos, driving me insane. It'll turn me into dust one day. The chaos wired my brain. So I'm in a public park, you know what I mean? I found this spot that's fairly like isolated, you know? But of course there are people around. Some speaking English. Doesn't matter, I could speak Japanese. Nobody cares. And I don't care. But yeah, some kids, you know. Chaos announcements, bird calls. I love it. This is the best audience I've ever had, or will ever have. In a place like this, or in Takao with my canon, you know, Buddhist iconography, or yeah, I mean for the acoustic, you know, and the flute, it's kind of ideal. I mean, I don't play the acoustic up there. That's the other thing. So it's surrounded by graves there, you know. It's basically a cemetery. I heard the story from someone, actually I asked someone, I don't remember who told me this, but it was like a cemetery that someone then built the temple around for the souls of those who rest there, rather than vice versa. It wasn't a Buddhist temple, but they then made the cemetery, I guess, from what I heard. So I don't bring the acoustic and sing songs there. I guess I could, but it just doesn't feel right. But, you know, playing the acoustic outdoors like this just feels really good, you know? So I don't have to plug in, right? So, same with the flute. Last night, everything was 100% electric. I didn't even bring the acoustic. I rented a piano, 88 key, Yamaha piano keyboard and plug-in keyboard, and a Telecaster electric, and when I used the metal slide rather than this one I use for the acoustic usually. And for the electric, I tend to use the metal slide, the heavier slide, and I was just doing this kind of thing. And as soon as I started doing it, the E string popped off. I was like, wow, that was fast. So I ran downstairs. I said, you know, the string broke. Can I rent a different guitar? What else do you have, maybe, you know? Because it wasn't such a huge studio that they would have, like, you know, 3 or more Telecaster guitars to just like say, oh, here's another one. So they had 2 other electric guitars, and one was he said it was Gibson Les Paul. It wasn't. It was like an imitation Gibson Gibson Les Polish guitar, electric, and then they had the Stratocaster, which is also Fender. I never actually played one. It's Stratocaster is much more common, I guess. I don't know, much more common, tends to be more common than Telecaster. And I think it's because of Eric Clapton, and I'm more of a Jeff Buckley fan, so I ended up with a Telecaster. But I played the Stratocaster. It's actually a nice guitar. I felt good. I see why people like it. It was cool. I mean, I love the Telecaster. I've been playing the Telecaster since 2016, although I tend to favor the acoustic. Anyway, so yeah, last night was that, and my noise gadgets and synths, and I played the drums, and kind of fooled around on the drums and made a rap song with the drums. Something I'd never done before was sing and play at the same time, kind of intentionally, just improvising kind of thing. This fly is like permanently sort of orbiting around my face, and even with the sunglasses, I don't know what he wants, or she. Just hanging out. I don't have any styling products in my hair at all today. It's all natural. I think. Maybe I did put tiny ones, but it doesn't have any smells. So yeah, I've been complaining a lot about my life in Tokyo. Publicly, it's not a good thing to do. Negativity is never good, you know, especially when you externalize it. It's kotodama in Japanese, which is like what you say is what you get. You know, it brings you that good luck or bad luck, good energy, bad energy. And I do believe it. And I have this tendency since childhood to be negative or say negative things or overthink things. And it's something I'm really, really trying to change. And maybe I think the only way to change that is to spend time in nature and alone. And meditating doesn't mean you have to formally sit in front of a wall with your legs crossed, like I'm sitting legs crossed now like this, you know, or chanting Om or something, but I think it helps to spend time alone so you don't have the outside influence of others telling you this, that, the other, and suggesting this, that, the other. Talk therapy is kind of a waste, and I talk too much anyway. Like I'm doing now, I probably could talk less, so when I'm alone, unless I'm doing a talk for the page or something. And when I'm teaching, I'm talking, but I'm not talking about myself, obviously. I'm teaching literature or something, other subject. What else to play today? I'm enjoying just doing this. I haven't played Want yet, but I always play Want, which is okay. What do I want to play? I did Eleanor Rigby the other night. Invited to this thing to do a 30-minute acoustic set. I posted it to YouTube, right? Hadn't done that in a while. Phantom. Last night I did a heavy version with backing. Used to be human who used to feel. I used to be manifest, used to be real. Came and stole sensations, they erased me from the world, placed inside my soul. Now it's come unfurled, there's nothing left of me but a sickly phantom. Nothing left of me, shell of what I was. There's nothing left of me, sickly phantom. Take away my hope, and I'll turn into dust. And I pretended not to fight. Wanted to be right, I wanted to destroy everything inside. And then they stole my sensations, raised me from the world, placed inside my soul. All the pain that's now come unfurled, and there's nothing left of me but a sickly phantom. Nothing left of me, shell of what I was, nothing but a sickly phantom. take away my hope, and I'll turn into dust. So yeah, that's kind of fan of it. I also did this the other night. This is a cover. I haven't done Eleanor Rigby, right? The other night I did 2 covers of Eleanor. I did 3. I did Eleanor Rigby. I did Hallelujah, which I also performed because I love that song. In my own kind of arrangement, originally sort of influenced by Jeff Buckley, but I think it's pretty much my arrangement now. It sounds so much like his. And this one, which is my arrangement of the song by David Bowie, which I also performed at this park when Kiko Honda and I filmed at night. I think it was this park. Not this part of the park, though. Day after day, they take my friends away to mansions cold and grey, to the far side of town, where the thin men stalk the streets, while the saints stay underground. Day after day, well, they tell me that I should go. They tell me that I should go to the far side of town. Tell me that it's real, and then they ask me how I feel. So I tell them that I will cry, I will plead, I will break my arm, I will do me harm. I stand, my foot in hand, talking to my wall. Sometimes I do not quite right at all. Am I? So don't set me free. I'm as helpless as can be. I live me knowing me. Give me a good one, 'cause I'd rather stay with all the madmen, perish with the sad men, roam free. Like all the madmen, I'm quite content. They're all same as me. Zane, Zane, Zane. Look over there, I see Aladdin singing. Oh, oh. That didn't work. Yeah. Ah, that's it. Something's wrong with the fingering, right? Ah, I had the wrong fingering completely. I sometimes do this. So this is, Why Don't I Play North Star? From, this IAMX song, actually. I mean, my first arrangement of it was this. Acoustically. One day I was just playing around and I was like, oh, dun, 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 dun. So, North Star, I need you to guide me home. I figured the chords are this, basically. So then I thought on the guitar I could kind of do an arpeggio thing. And then last year, I did that in 2022. I love this song, from Metanoia, the IAMX album Metanoia. And he did like a video remix, and I actually remixed the song, and then I did my own version of it for this Dark Shroud last year, electronically. It's an electronic beat-heavy song, and but I really enjoyed playing this acoustically in my kind of arrangement from 2022. Written by Chris Corner, IAMX. 4 a.m. I'm raging hard, and I feel like I'm a child again. These neon streets, I'm so high, I can't quiet this bionic mind. Oh, North Star, I need you to guide me home. My North Star, well, I want you to guide me home. I need help. I've done bad things and I cannot make them disappear. Give me flesh. It'll make me oh so happy temporarily, 'cause I feel nothing now, yes I feel absolutely nothing. North Star, well I need you to guide me home. Please guide me home. My North Star, want you to guide me home. Please guide me home. Short version. I wonder how long I've been here for. I don't know. Can't see. Is it an hour? It's an hour. might be the maximum tolerance level of most of my viewers. Maybe maximum tolerance for most is like 1 to 1.5 minutes if you're a TikTok user or something, right? Just checking your X feed with, everything is 30 words or less, or 30 characters or less. Yeah. I haven't done this yet. Tape on the song. All I have is a memory of your face. All I have is a scrap of living trees. All I want is a taste. All I want is a glimpse of what feels to me. Yeah. All I want is a touch from her sweet hand. All I want is a breeze of luscious strand. All I wish is that. All I want is to touch, laugh, just confer. Why won't she confer with me? Falling off the edge of the world. Again, I'm falling off this bed again. I can find you. I can never find my way out of the rain. Out of the rainbow. All I have is a lie that can't be told. All I have is a pain that won't grow. All I feel is this emptiness inside. Never meant to be together. Oh, yeah. Oh. So, yeah, I mean, free time, freestyle, live. I don't have to pay the forest any fees for playing on its stage or using its equipment. This is bamboo, so this comes from some forest somewhere, probably Bali. just maybe play the flute and then move to some other spot. I have some tea. Yeah, I have some tea.
Gotta get a real case for this flute. It's like a laundry bag or something. That's all I have, but it fits into it. It has a zipper,
if I don't use the mouth, the top piece here, you see? That would be a problem. It's been nice. It's getting pretty cool now. I got here, it was really hot, warm, sunny. Now it's getting much cooler, breezy. It's pleasant. There's this long grass around there. Just waiting. Maybe I'll take video of this before I leave here and I can edit it in. So this place looks like from my view, which is pretty amazing. The trees up here and the grass, the long grass, which when the wind comes, just, it's a miracle. Nature's a miracle. Do you believe in God? What's belief? What's this? What's this? How the hell did we get here? I don't know. What do you want to call that? I believe in that. I don't believe in it. I'm here. Right here. People make religion, but who made people? Doesn't matter what you believe or don't believe. What you call it or don't call it. If you say I'm agnostic or I'm atheist, you're making another label for yourself, and already you're in the world of Maya. Now it becomes a Hindu philosophy, Vedic philosophy talk, right? Man of the jack of all trades and master of none, kind of like motor mouth. I did study Eastern religions though, in graduate school actually. I almost had a second master's degree in that, so I would have three. I would have two masters and an MFA instead of one master and an MFA and a PhD. I'd have three master's degrees, so two masters and an MFA, but I wrote a paper on Abe Kobo instead of some Chinese language Buddhist text that I would have to read. So my Japanese knowledge to read the characters, and I didn't want to do it. It wasn't what I wanted to do, so I didn't get the second master's degree in Eastern philosophy / well, it was really religious studies, and that's why. So maybe I know what I'm talking about, maybe I don't. Maybe I can't learn those things in college or university or master's or graduate school. This is it. Music, for me, is an extension of all of this. It's energy. It's sound waves, it's energy. Ask Nikola Tesla or Einstein. Don't ask Elon Musk. Don't ask Elon Musk. His interests are much more limited. Actually, but he doesn't realize that. But I'm not judging Elon Musk. Personally. So, maybe they'll wrap this up. It's been lovely, and I'll take a walk in this park and drink my hot tea in my thermos that I sometimes use as an instrument, but I didn't today. I did last night, actually. I used it with a mic and effectors, and I looped it. I'm going to drink from it. It serves as a double purpose. It's a thermos and it's an instrument. Today it's a thermos with hot tea and honey in it. And I have no idea what time it is. It's probably like 4 or 5 p.m. something. It's getting cool and very breezy. It's a lovely large park. I've only really seen this part of it today. Take a walk, have some tea, and then we'll see. I carve out my own time. I don't have any plans tonight, except I'll probably be editing this video. It's not a bad thing. And I have another video from last night too to edit, to finish editing, so that's it. Thanks. those of you who have been watching this and watching my channel. Maybe I have friends out there I don't even realize I have. It's kind of nice too. My secret friend. Okay, thanks. Signing off from the park, Koganei, and I will film this as well. So one moment, let me film. It's not very windy now, it's not blowing, but I can show what I'm looking at. Thanks. Jelly lights here, huh? I feel like I just did a sesshin, meditating for an hour or so. Sitting cross-legged. There's all kinds of leaves and stuff in my bags here. And the sort of tall grasses look like I can kind of approach them. Actually, I left the camera running, so it's kind of backwards for me. Like this. I'm gonna pause it and shoot what's above my head. Actually, well, no. Whoa, there you go. Stand just kind of bent. There it is. That's what I was looking at from where I was sitting, more or less. Although I've moved my position. Let's see how amazing this park is. And this is above. Like this. And if you move it down below, it's this kind of grasses everywhere. Yes.